All right, let's mix up the teams a little bit here for some greedy action. FURRET into a Feraligatr, quick swap into a Typhlosion, which I bring my Claydol into. I'm sorry. I've been running Credilli, but now I have Claydol. Blast Burn, that is absolutely horrible. I probably could have got in with another Mud Slap, but that is so annoying. First able to grind him down. I have the shield advantage. I wish I just shielded that. Blast Burn. Here comes Talonflame. This is probably going to be trouble. I would be pretty surprised if I won this matchup. Okay. I have the two shield with Fur here. Fly, not enough. Okay, can I get to another move? Feraligatr comes in, Trailblaze off. Let's see if he wants to get slick. And he does, and that's a nice shot there into my Tinkaton. I'm going to let Tinkaton eat the Hydro. So from this point, I think I win. It looks like I win. I mean, could be wrong. Could be wrong. That's a tank, and I'm going to be able to work up energy on my Furret. Here comes the Talonflame. Okay. But yeah, I mean that did not look very good for a long time there, and then he kind of made a mistake and didn't respect my Furret. Nice job. There's a win. Okay. Malamar lead into my Furret. Okay, I'm gonna do as much as I can here and chop down as much as possible. Now I don't have to worry about the foul play, which is I cannot believe I just shielded that. Sometimes I do really dumb things, to be honest. That is Trailblaze. I just have to protect against the superpower, nothing else. Here's the superpower, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. So I mean, I know that's a common thing where people will use the superpower first, but I need to count. Okay, here comes a jump bluff. Here's Trailblaze. Let's ramp up the attack stat. And that was dumb too. I ramp up the attack stat just to leave. Sometimes watching these back, it does help because I make some dumb mistakes sometimes. Okay, so um, really drill run's gonna hurt bad. Okay, so let's see if I can get a play rough in. Yeah, okay. Here's the play rough. Good. Nice little chip. Can I get another? Not quite. So I have no shields right now. Don't really have a perfect answer to yeah, no. This Dunsparce. Drill run doesn't do much though, which is good. I'm going to full farm. Jump Pluff comes back in. Here is a Rock Tomb. Okay, good, good damage, and will tank his um attack stat a little bit. So it kept me alive, but I run out of juice there. I doubt that Furret is going to be able to take this out. Let's see. Here's the Swift. Is it enough? Not quite. Can I get him down? Yes, full farm, huge. Dunsparce comes in. Is this gonna be enough to tank? It's not. Oh, he left him on 1 HP. Furret. Furret. This is the Furret showcase. Unbelievable. Furret into this Corsola. Okay. I'm going to work as much fast pressure as I can into this Corsola with the Dark type moveset in Sucker Punch. Trailblaze. Nice. Ramp the attack. Ramp the attack. Power Gem might hurt. Not too bad. Okay, good. Let's go for the full form. He has full farm with Furret. Ton of energy. Got all my shields. Here comes the Wiggly. So Wiggly, always pretty annoying. Trailblaze there, but I do have Tinkaton that I could switch into. I just want to get as many double boosted moves I can. Quick swap into the Tinkaton. He brings in a Claydol. This is bad. Okay, I'm going to try and get a beat here with a Bulldoze. Not quite enough. Can I survive? I end up shielding here, which is probably not a good idea. I probably should not have. I know I wanted to get the play rough in to really make sure I lock in the shield. Yep, okay, good. All right, but he's able to get a ton of energy. So now we go Claydol into Claydol. At the very least, he's going to lower my attack. He goes with Scorching Sands. He does not get the debuff there. Can I get to a Rock Tomb first? I cannot. I was going for the full farm there, I guess. Okay, let's see if I can get the full farm. Here comes Wiggly back in. I am going to use a Rock Tomb to lower the attack stack. Quick swap into my Furret. I'm going to eat his charge move. Excellent. That would be ice. Okay, so let's see. One shot and throw, and I should be good. Yes. Rock Tomb into that Claydol. Awesome. There it is. Another win. Awesome. Awesome. See, I play good sometimes, right? Okay, here's the Furt into a Spirit Tomb. Okay, Spirit Tomb usually gives me a problem because I'm not as familiar with how I want to play him. Here's the Trailblaze. Ramp up the attack stat. but then he probably uses a rock tomb just to bring it right back down. And this is probably going to take off a huge chunk. Yeah, it does. Okay. So there is a I don't even know how to say this. I ain't even going to attempt it. Uh, Renerigus. Okay, Swift, nothing. Okay, quick swap into my clay doll. I am going to shield the shadow ball. Okay, let's see. Can I get the full farm down? Not quite. I double shield the clay doll. Okay, so he went double rock slash ground, annoying ghosts. Okay, into a clay doll. Let's get the debuff here. Good. Now he brings back his spirit tomb. I am going to use my second rock tomb to lower the attack stat. And a quick swap over into my FURRET. I eat it. I could not get to that Swift fast enough. Okay, where do I go from here? Yeah, I think I go to the Tinkaton. Tinkaton is going to work him all the way down. Should be good enough to get a play rough off. Let's see. Here's one. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. If he gets his Scorching Sands, I'm dead. Oh, and he does not get to his move. Play rough to take him out and another win. So I'm starting to roll a little bit here. I like this team. Um, Here comes a Morpeko. Quickly, I quick swap into my Clay Doll, try and get as much chip as I can. Rock Tomb into this Swampert. Okay, lower the attack stat. All right, decent damage on the Shadow, a little glassy. Gonna let this move through. Hydro Cannon takes a big rip into me. Okay, um, and I think Tingaton could take out that Morpeko later. So, okay, here's the Furret. Now I'm going to full farm. That's the Furret is king of full farm down. Okay, Cordelia comes in, and this is annoying. Trailblaze to ramp, and then one Swift. See, I know he's gonna try and lower my attack. Can I get to the Swift? No, I cannot. Okay, here's the debuff here. Okay, and now I'm going to go with a Swift here, and if I remember correctly, I need to do everything in my power, and I don't do it. I'm risking a debuff on the attack here. He swaps into his Morpeko. I definitely need to shield up everything that he throws because Morpeko is a beast. All right, here is a Bulldoze. Can I get some bait? Nope. Good. Okay. And let's see. Can I full farm? This is really risky, but I think I do go for the full farm here. Let's see. 2, 3, got him. Nice. Okay. Now into the Credilli, and he quits. Let's go. Oh, another win. Throw it into a clay doll. I could stay in for a second. Quick swap into my Tinkaton to take care of his Morpeko. Okay. Again, probably a good idea to shield. I leave it. It takes off a big chunk, but here's the Bulldoze. Yeah, it was pretty stupid. And I had the low battery thing pop up. So I think I lose this one, and that was a huge part of it. Psychic Fangs, not quite enough. Okay, one more chip. And that's a knock. Very good. Good. Chip, 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 chip. Okay, Trailblaze. Get the attack stat up so that when he lowers it with Rock Tomb. Okay. Let it through. Rock Tomb, that's going to take off a decent chunk. Now I can go into the shields. Here is a Swift. Okay. Come on, come on. Do I leave it? I go for the 2 shield on Claydol. I mean, let's see how this works out. I don't think it's going to be good. Claydol on Claydol right now, Rock Tomb. And again, this is before I had any TM to change that second Earth Power into Ice Beam. All right, so I do block to respect Ice Beam slash. You can have a Shadow Ball as well. I have to shield this. And I don't. Rock Tomb goes through, doesn't do anything, lowers the attack, but I don't have really enough to do it here. I'm going to try and get 2 charge moves. I use the final shield. If I can get the farm down, okay. Full farm, Rock Tomb, debuff on the Credilli, and then I just got to hope for the best here. I don't think I'm going to win this one. No, and I just come short, so that's a loss. Okay. Furret into a Marowak. Okay. Decent. Okay, Grumpig comes in. Okay, that's interesting. Fast move pressure plus the Trailblaze here. Let's see. It's gonna chip. I just can't have my Tinkaton on that Marowak, that's all. So could I have maybe brought in the Tinkaton? Maybe. I don't mind this right now though. I'm protecting against the dynamic punch. I do not have shields, but I do have energy. And now he brings in his Tinkaton and Marowak comes in to follow. We're gonna go Slapper on Slapper here. Bone Club takes some health. I go with a Rock Tomb. Lowers attack stat. I think I can get one more Rock Tomb in too. Oh, he's a pinch. He's got a pinch left. Do I go with the farm with the Tinkaton here? I think so. Yep, I do. I farm down with the Tinkaton, get a little bit of a head start on his. And now it's a race. Race to the bulldoze. Okay. Who's gonna win? I do have a little health on that fur, and I believe I have some. Yes, I do. There it is. Okay, bring in fur for a Trailblaze, and I get off a Swift as well. Excellent. Let's see. Does he end up shielding? Because oh no, he doesn't have a shield anymore. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm in the driver's seat on this Tinkaton matchup. Can I get to one more Swift? I do. FURRET is unbelievable. Really sneaks in every last move to take the victory. So another win. We're on a really nice run here. FURRET against this Shadow Marowak. Okay, I gotta keep this. Gotta stay in this. Okay, I could take a Bone Club. See if he dips. If he dips, maybe I bank the energy, and I don't bank the energy. Cloud Tire. I might be in trouble here. I need to flip into my Claydol, work him down as much as possible. Um, really nothing that Clodsire has is too detrimental with Claydol's ground typing as well. But here is a Rock Tomb attack debuff here, and I think I can live one more charged move. I think I leave this, and then I Rock Tomb and then get KO'd. Okay, Marowak comes in. I don't know about this one. Earth Power. I don't know about that one. I should have just went Rock Tomb. Lower the attack stat, but it's all right. I get the full farm on FURRET. I'm down shields. I do have some energy, and I don't really have much health. So then I do another silly thing here, and I go for a Trailblaze, and I'm not able to get to another Swift. I bring in my Tinkaton, which is going to get its attack lowered here, even though Rock Tomb doesn't do much. Okay, I try and go for the bait here, but I don't think he's buying. Okay, so Credilli comes again with another Rock Tomb, double debuff on the attack stats, so this is a problem. I go for it again. I'm just like trying to make this work any way possible. Okay, let's see. And I don't even catch. I tried to catch. Yeah, this is just bad. This is just bad. But I got the debuffs off for now. Okay, so let's see. Is Play Rough enough? Okay, Play Rough is enough to take up, and oh my goodness, I take out the Clods. I didn't realize how low that Cloud Tire was. Nice. So really nice set. That's one that pushed me to my highest ELO ever, actually. So I'm going to continue to grind. We have Battle Week here. I'm playing a lot. That's why I'm going to just keep recording content. But hopefully I can get on a run, get me to Veteran, and set me up next season to hopefully get to Legends. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.